Greetings, scholars. This week you're going to start writing the problem solution paper, and I want to spend some time with you to discuss what goes into the problem solution paper. I'm going to use this handout, How to Write a Problem Solution Paper, and I'm going to zero in on the four sections of the problem solution paper that you need to be dealing with. So these four sections are the situation, the problem, the solution, and the evaluation. Writing the paper should not be difficult. It should be fairly easy for you to do this, and the paper should not give you a problem as far as understanding what it is exactly you are supposed to do. So I'm going to use an example with you to discuss each one of these sections and how you're going to approach the paper. Starting with the situation, the problem, and the solution. So the situation is the controversy that is sparking the problems and the solutions for the paper. So I want to talk about the current situation that we have in the United States, where the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that states have the right to make and enforce laws regarding abortion. So in this section of your paper, you're going to talk about the situation. You're going to talk about those things that happened and those things that are responsible for the Supreme Court overturning Roe versus Wade in order to return states' rights, in order to return to the states the power to make laws regarding abortion. So that's going to be the situation. So when you look at your topics, for your paper, you need to understand first thing that you need to do is establish what is the situation. What is the situation that is causing the problems for people that you're going to write about in the paper? Once you firmly establish what the situation is, you're going to move on to the problems that this situation creates. So the problems with overturning Roe versus Wade, I only list three here that I want to cover with you. So here are the problems. 26 states place heavy restrictions on a woman's access to abortion. Those of you who have been following this story, you know that some states have created trigger laws that say that life begins at conception, and women are going to be imprisoned or face stiff fines, and people who perform abortions are going to face stiff fines and imprisonment for performing an abortion or having an abortion. Another problem with this, a lot of states don't make exceptions for women who are the victims of rape or incest, or whose life may be in danger as a result of not having an abortion. And the third problem with this, poor women and women of color will be most affected because they don't have the money or the means to travel to other states to have a safe abortion. So here are the problems. You have a situation, the Supreme Court returning the right to make laws regarding abortion to the states. Here are the problems that situation creates. The next section of your paper has to do with solutions. So what are solutions? What are things that people can do in order to solve the problem? Here I have two things people can do. Of course, people can vote for congressmen, congresswomen who are going to make laws to protect a woman's right to choose to terminate her pregnancy. Another solution would be expanding the Supreme Court so that there are more justices on the court to balance out those judges who are making decisions based on their religion, which, as we all know, in the United States, there is a separation between church and state. So you have the situation which leads to problems, which should lead you to solutions. And then the last section of the paper is the evaluation. Here is where you're going to make a prediction about the future and what is going to happen as a result of the situation, which creates the problems that you're going to talk about in your paper. So in the evaluation, make a prediction. right? We know already that women who want an abortion are going to get an abortion. However, with the closing of abortion clinics around the country, this is going to lead to more women getting back alley abortions and unsafe abortions, and it's going to result in the loss of life of women who are going to die as a result of having an unsafe abortion. Another prediction: Judge Clarence Thomas has already stated that he's coming for same sex marriage and he's coming for banning contraception. Uh, those are the next rights that are on the chopping block. So if something isn't done, right, we know for sure that in the future, the evaluation, right, other rights are going to be affected by the Supreme Court's overturning Roe versus Wade. Sorry. So here are the sections of your paper. Problem solution, right? You have a situation which creates problems. Because of these problems, you have to identify solutions. And after you identify solutions, you have to make predictions. What will happen if something isn't done to solve this problem? That's all I have for you in this video. I look forward to working with you. And as always, if you have a question, please email me and I will be happy to answer your question.